Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. I have two videos attached here. The first one is the Chief Justice of South Africa, Mogoeng Mogoeng, talking about how compromised the ANC government are through a thing called capture. And we're relating here to the amount of money that's been pumped into the ANC by what is known as white monopoly capital, also known as Johann Rupert and Nicky Oppenheimer. Not any other of the white population, bar a few who might also be in that league, but they're the ones who are the great beneficiaries of what's going on in South Africa today. Think about it. And then after this, we'll have a look at the second video.
A government of the people, by the people, and for the people? Does it continue to be so? Even if you stand no chance of winning the elections unless you're connected to the financially well-resourced. And if they fund you to the point where you succeed and win and become a government, are you not captured in advance? So we need to really think deep about how capture happens. There's no free lunch, and never for the millions. You may get free lunch maybe for 1,000 rand, but once I begin to give you 1 million rand, 3 million, 5, 50, 100, whether I set you up in business or in government, there will be payback time. Why should I make you a multi-millionaire? Why? Why do I prefer you over others? Why? It's an investment. And be careful about those who are prepared to do everything, even outside of the book, to ascend to a leadership position. It's never those they claim to seek to represent that they really seek to represent. It is their stomachs and their insatiable appetite for power and money that they seek to satisfy. If only we were not to stay in a place where we always position ourselves for praise and favorable media coverage.
In the second video, you'll see that Mogoeng Mogoeng talks about how the mainstream media in South Africa are completely compromised. They're corrupt. And I would just ask you to remember how the mainstream media have in recent days, including the Report newspaper, gone after Dr. Suzanne Vosloo because she dared speak out about a certain epidemic or pandemic or whatever you like to call it in the world today. And of course, for that, she's been vilified. Please remember to subscribe to Loving Life on YouTube to be kept informed. Please remember to register on lovinglifetv.com to be kept informed. This is a platform we are transitioning to. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.
But our Constitution says our media houses exist to inform, not to misinform the public. And there's a critical role that the media has to play to make sure that not some corruption, but all corruption is uprooted. The media has a critical role to play in ensuring not some unethical leaders are exposed, but all. I made a statement at one conference And there were some serious media personalities there. I said, in some of the media platforms, and I'm not attacking the media, I'm free to talk about anything. Everybody talks about me too. I said, sometimes you get a sense that there are analysts who are not allowed to feature in some media platforms when certain issues are to be discussed. There is a cohort of carefully selected analysts, and you can tell in advance when this one appears. There's a particular narrative that is going to be championed. That's not how to build a country. You need objectivity. We can't have a situation where it looks like we sometimes come together and decide nobody should depart from this. As judges, we disagree all the time because the fundamentals of independence dictate that you do only what your conviction and what your conscience says is the right thing to do. You don't agree to see things in the same way. So we've got to move from the premise that we're going to make it our business, not at the expense of others, not to make others untouchable, not to allow anybody, including me, not to allow anybody to be awarded an undeserved saintly status. When you try to scratch the surface about this one, even if indications are there's something there, you will be bombarded with insults and so much negativity that a loud and clear message is sent out that you dare not touch this one. Check. I'm a very frank person, but there are things which when I say, like saying there's corruption in the private sector,